Evening, Gasheads, and welcome back. Episode 88, and we're finally going to be talking about a win and some goals and more clean sheets as well. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in right now. Of course, if you're watching after, then make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe as well to this channel and to Josh's channel. But yeah, me and Josh tonight, again, Neil obviously can't really do Thursday, so yeah, he's not here tonight, but he will. Obviously, he's left the predictions and lineups, etc. So you'll see that later on when we get on to Grimsby. We've also got Alex from the DM35 podcast, Grimsby fan, coming on as well, so that should be good. Obviously, last couple of weeks we haven't had any opposition fans, so that'll be good. Obviously, they'll be buzzing with that. I still can't believe that game last night. Unbelievable. But yeah, Josh, how are you, mate? How are you? Good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's so nice to be talking about a win for once in our lives. I mean, bloody Grimsby fans, they're probably sick of talking about wins at the minute. So yeah, it's nice to be on the other end of that for sure.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, even into Claire, we got Lucas as well, Harry Jenkins, James, Nick Bads, Ross Hancock as well, Ben Gill, Matt Bray. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. You're obviously getting your comments, like, subscribe. Yeah, the support has been absolute class. Hemmings versus Hayner will be out later on as well, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. Obviously, that'll be uploaded on Josh's channel. So make sure you tune out for that. Obviously, I'm quite a few points ahead, so I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, let's get into it. Obviously, we'll talk about the Cambridge win first. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit about the Tottenham under 21s madness that went on. But yeah, 3 points, back-to-back clean sheets. We obviously said in the last pod, me and you, that we needed to build on that 0-0 against Oldham, when we did. Backed it up with a win. First time we've gone, obviously, 1-0 up at home since our last win back in March. Obviously, first win since then as well. First time we've kept 2 clean sheets in a row since early March as well. And it was brilliant. To win, obviously get a little bit of revenge from the shambles that was the Carabao Cup game against them. Obviously, our record's really good against Cambridge, as is Grimsby, but we'll get into that later on. But yeah, couple of changes. Promise was on obviously the left wing this time instead of the right wing. Obviously, what was your thoughts on that? Obviously, you missed it. Obviously, it was your little one's second birthday, so you was out. Obviously celebrating with him, which is class to see, but obviously you've watched the game, seen highlights, etc. Yeah, what did you make? What was the feeling? Because obviously everyone's obviously seen our reaction and stuff, and our joy and happiness finally talking about a win. Yeah, how did it feel for you, and what did you make of the game and performance, and who stood out, etc.?
It makes me want Rio to have a birthday every week if that's what's going to happen. I think you sometimes you just need a win.
Yeah.
Just need a win. And a couple of seasons ago, I would class us as a bit of a streaky team. If we go on a win, we were getting 4, 5, 6 in a row.
Yeah.
But the issue is that we've become streaky in the other way. So I'm hoping this will kick us off into getting a few nice results now.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Out for me, every player on that pitch, bar Conteh and Hutchinson, by what I saw or what I heard, apparently were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that Conteh and Hutchinson were bad. They were just the least brilliant of the 11.
Yeah.
But I rate Conteh very highly. I think he provides a lot for us. Hutchinson has his moments for sure. I.e.,
which
we will get to.
That was
apparently I'm a simp, which we're going to cover. But yeah, I can't comment really on the game too much because I didn't watch it, bro. I wasn't there. But the Ellis Harrison finish, the more I look at that, the more I think, yeah, mustard. And I was slightly skeptical about him coming back because I was thinking, do we need better? Do we need whatever? But for moments like that, you get one chance. He swings a boot at it, and that is what Ellis can do when he's on form. So I was really impressed. I'm really happy for the fans. I'm really happy for the club. And more importantly, I'm happy for Darryl because he must have been sat there thinking, "My Lord, come on, we need something." And I mean, they did miss a sitter, didn't they, Cambridge?
Like, yeah. I think it was Sonny Kaikai right at the end.
A sitter.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that luck, my friends. And we're bringing those 3 points back to the table. And there we go. That's our first win of the season. And hopefully now we can kick on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even into Jacob as well. Yeah, Harry Jenkins and Conteh, baller. Hoping we can go for our first 3 wins on the bounce since God knows how long. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the Tottenham game, we obviously technically won, but, Tom also saying, no, I'm actually not going. I'm actually, obviously, I usually go with Ben on away days. Me and him are actually having a little break because it's just been mad, like since like last season. Obviously, I've been Grimsby before. I went the last time we won when Lockyer scored. We won 1-0. Obviously, absolute limbs back 10 years ago. But yeah, I'm actually not going this week. So, some people have said stop going away games because we're crap away from home. So, knowing my luck, we'll win and I won't be there. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm actually not going. There may be a watch along. I might do a watch along on here. So stay tuned for that. I might do one. But I
wouldn't do one, mate, because if anyone asks you where are you watching it,
no, it's sounding it. There's plenty of it's all right. It's called what's that thing? I forgot that thing. What it's called? You can sort of VPN.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, VPN.
In the comments.
Ben's saying the Chesterfield. That's what I mean. I've done Fleetwood and the Chesterfield game. It was nearly 20 hours of traveling there and back, and so I'm just having a break. I'll be at Newport. See, Josh will be there as well. The
my first away game in ages. I'm buzzing, man.
Yeah, so that should be good. But I agree with you what you said. Obviously, what everyone said. It was just important. It was never going to be. We were never going to walk over Cambridge. It was never going to be easy, especially after the way we sort of obviously struggled. 14 league games without a win. Obviously, 15 games overall since we last won. But it felt amazing, really. I thought first half we were brilliant. We were creating chances. We didn't let Cambridge have a sniff. Like you mentioned, obviously, even Hutchinson and Conteh, who weren't like amazing, they still, and I said this after the game, they still done their bit. They still won their duels. I think that was the most important thing. A lot of fans in football, and especially Rovers fans as well, when you look at it and these games that we've struggled on, I thought the one or two really good things we done on Saturday was, one, we won pretty much all the duels, which we haven't done for ages, and we done the basics brilliantly. Like even just little things like winning first and second contacts, working as a team, play. If someone, didn't win the challenge, there'd be someone after like clattering in, like where Alfie did it, or McEachran, or whoever. And there was some brilliant performances. You mentioned obviously Promise in that wing position, in his natural position. Fantastic. 22 duels won. Obviously, it was, I think, clever that we played him on the left because obviously Gibbons is 5'7", 5'8". But
he's small.
Promise was fantastic. LT, one of his best games in a very long time. Just the work rate, tracking back, doing the sort of dirty stuff that we all like sort of take for granted. Ellis, instinctive, fantastic finish. You sort of seen him looking at where the ball was going, and it's like the finishes. I said
he adjusted his feet, and he just beautiful. There is a comment I'll just quickly answer, just because. When was the last away game I went to? My last away game, is how long it's been now, was Cheltenham away when we won 4-1 and scored a penalty. I think, did Azza get a hat-trick in that game?
Yeah. I think it was a hat-trick,
and we were 4-0 up by half-time. That's the last away game I went to.
That was a mad game.
before that, I used to go to every away game. I was proper there, but
it's hard doing it when you kids. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, well, also everything that happened
in your own house and stuff.
Everything happened. Yeah, everything happened before that and stuff like that. Life just got in the way, So, yeah, man, I'm excited to go to Newport away. I don't know. I'll probably get the train because I've been told you got a drink. So I'll be getting the train, mate, and I think Charlie will be rocking me to sleep that night, getting me home safely. I'll be 4 points deep, and that's me done, boys. I don't drink. My orange juice and lemonades won't be there. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, that should be class.
22-23 season, I think it was. Oh, God,
it's quite mad because Luke Southwood was in goal for Cheltenham that day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I got the closest parking ever on that day, literally right outside the stadium. I went outside the stadium in the car, got home within about an hour and 10 minutes. It was lovely. Yeah, man, that's that. I just wanted to answer that because I know I get a lot of stick for not going to away games. But yeah, it's just we just got to remember I used to go to all of them, but then life, and now I'm a dad, so I've got to do lots of other stuff on Saturday away days.
Yeah, it's tough. This comment is, it's obviously if you guys know, obviously a lot of you will know Pieface, but this obviously isn't the Sam Down because, well, I doubt he'd be watching a Rovers pod anyway. But if you obviously Pieface hates us, always saying stuff about Rovers whenever we play them, etc. To be fair, I can't stand him, but I watch his vlogs. Like his vlogs are class that he does. And Sam Down, if you don't watch it, he basically knows everything about Plymouth. He could tell you 20 years ago what the result was, what day it was. But
it's like with our own Ben Gill.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, mate, I've got so much love for Ben. You're like, right, what happened on this day at this day in Rovers? And it's like, well, at this time, it's nuts.
But negative. Yeah, will negative nil be at Newport probably? Yeah. That's pretty funny though. But obviously, it's not the Sam Down. But performances. McEachran, obviously that guy. Obviously, you said he is my guy because he's been class. I love McEachran.
If you were to get a player on the back of your shirt this season, it would be him.
Yeah, it would be. I've not. To be fair, I can't remember the last name I had on the back of a shirt. I don't usually get names on the back of my shirt, but yeah, he probably would be the one.
Wasn't it Luke James?
Gosh, shut up. Luke James, behave yourself, man. Oh my days.
Oh God, what a player until he came to us.
Yeah. But yeah, McEachran, it's just, I mean, I think we talked about it last week, but we just haven't had that player that does the simple stuff really well and just keeps the ball ticking. It makes such a huge difference.
He's mustard. Honestly, like his on the ball, he's just different gravy. And how he looks on the ball, the way he shapes just to pass the football, the way he receives the ball on the half turn, the way he's constantly scanning, the way you just know he's just mustard. Yeah, he really is.
He's definitely, him and Kilgour are definitely the two best so far for me. Like, yeah, obviously Kilgour is unbelievable. But yeah, McEachran, and obviously when we signed him, obviously we all said, when we done our stuff, and obviously when all the other gas had said when we signed him. And to be fair, the comments were good from Oxford fans. They were saying like he will never give the ball away, which I don't think he has yet. Like he never gives the ball away. Obviously there was a little bit in the air, obviously, about he hasn't played many games over the last, especially last season. But yeah, as long as he stays fit, he will be very, very important for us this season. Like he's class.
He plays in a. I know we'll get on to Alex and in a second. I'll ask him this question probably as well. But
what like his brother? You mean?
Yeah, he plays. He plays similarly in that same position, same kind of like ticking over kind of thing. And I'm just really like he's a bit of a luxury player, Josh McEachran, in this, but also in a good way. Like he's not. He pulls his weight, Yeah. He's just like a little diamond in that midfield. He's fantastic.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it as well. Like we all of us knew that he was technically amazing and always has been, but maybe some Rovers fans didn't expect sort of the tackling, the grit, all that stuff as well. Because he put in, there was a challenge. Yeah, I remember it because obviously I was listening to Gascast as well. Shout out to them. And Weeksy was saying about that challenge he made. Obviously, I was near Weeksy, me, Ben, and Jan, and that. And yeah, he's just been class. But yeah, Kilgour has been different gravy. Again, a lot of us thought he was going to be a squad player, but he's come in, made it his own. And yeah, he's just been class. Like, again, fingers crossed he can stay fit, because if he stays fit. And there was another comment, Nino, Willett, and Weeksy made. The fact that when he was here, he was young. Tony Craig was sort of his mentor, and now he's come back sort of like a Craig, where, the scar wounds, getting his body on the line. Like, he's been outstanding, Alfie. Like, what's your thoughts on him? It's just the passion as well. It's good to see, because last year when he was at Mansfield, I remember him doing the fist bumps to them. Obviously, when he played for them and they beat us, and I was like, man, but now he's doing it for us. Yeah, I love it.
The thing is, I don't like two things to that. I don't mind that because we didn't want him. Mansfield loved him, and he was celebrating that Mansfield stayed up, not that they beat Rovers.
No, I know. Yeah.
Or I don't even know. Did they beat us, or was it a draw? No, they beat us, didn't they? Because it was Connor Taylor's horrendous. Yeah.
Yeah, we gifted them 2 goals, didn't we? Taylor and Jed Ward.
He wasn't celebrating that they'd beaten us. He was celebrating that they stayed in League One again. It was a massive win. He would have done the same thing any other club. It just happened to be at the Mem. He was never being disrespectful to us, I don't think.
No. I agree.
So, and my second point is, somehow it looks like he loves the club even more now coming back. Like, he just looks. It's like, proper bleeds blue and white. Like, I love an absolute passion guy. And I know the bloke as well. I speak to him, and it's not fake. It's not fake.
Nah, he loves it. Even his interviews and stuff, you can tell.
Yeah, exactly that. It's not like, we'll do the bit. It's real love for our football club, and I just love it. Absolutely love when a player loves that club. When you get a player who loves your club. Yeah,
properly loves it.
I'm talking Lindsay. I'm talking these boys. Like, I just love it, mate. I love it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and that comment from Ben. Yeah, left as a boy, came back as a man, 100%. And it's mad that he's, what is he, 27? It feels like he'd been a lot older.
Right, he has been around forever because he was a young pro, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, it's
taking the path permanently if you were up for it, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, Brett as well. Kilgour is leading like a captain, and the rest are following. That's the thing as well. Again, something that we missed last year, because obviously you had obviously Wilson. Obviously it's completely different because Alfie is literally one of us. Like, he was in the stands as a kid in that. But how we've missed a player like that, like that leads by example, like on the pitch.
I totally agree. Listen, the point is, right, if you pull out of a challenge, you are not gonna get it just from Darryl anymore. You're gonna get it from big Alfie Kilgour, the skipper of your football club, that is telling you you're gonna get an absolute bollocking. If you pull out of a challenge in front of Alfie and Darryl and Casper and Macaulay and Josh McKett, you are gonna get it right up the Kodonkas because you have pulled out of a challenge. And that we didn't get that last season. If you pull out a challenge, who's gonna bollock you? Scott Sinclair? Come on now. So you cannot not give 110% on that football pitch. And I think even at the start of the season, we were given 100%. We just were crap. Well, there was no quality there. Yeah. But now there are standards being, put in, and I
exactly. And he mentioned that when he joined, and obviously Darryl's mentioned it a lot. Is standards.
So's McEachran. McEachran. So's Maka. So's Conteh when he talks in interviews. It's all we hear is standards. And I just saw the comment. I didn't know what to say, so I said Kodonkas. It just came out. I don't even know if that's a word, but there we go.
Mad comment. Yeah. But that's the thing. Lapata as well. Brilliant. Like, he slotted in, brilliant. Like he was good at Chesterfield, obviously, still don't know why he got took off. Really good against Oldham on his home debut. Fantastic. And yeah, again, him and I know it's early days with them two, but they're looking like a fantastic partnership. And they're just doing defending properly. Like, loving defending. Defending. Like you know, like, and yeah, he's been very good again. Again with a lot of these players, obviously, you know, we've signed a lot of players that obviously I know Casper played quite a lot last season, but obviously before, and you know, and other players that we signed haven't played that many games, so it will also take time with those as well. You know, like Maka, Alfie, Promise obviously out injured a lot.
Promise was getting stuck in.
All
this nonsense about Promise can't run, or he runs with a parachute on his back or whatever. Like, he was getting stuck in. Like that challenge where that was a iffy red card. But you know, you could see, you know, Steady, Reece Carr, they were giving the absolute big one on the sidelines. Like, all we ask is that you absolutely put your all in for that. That's all I'm asking for. You absolutely.
That's what we do ask. Yeah.
That's it. And anyway, I mean, we could talk about that victory for days.
Yeah. And that, like, Sparks as well. Like, he's looking like the, you know, obviously I wanted him to sign last year. A lot of us did. You know, we know he was linked. But yeah, it's been
I'm not being rude. I saw that he, I can't remember where I saw this, but his statistics of like chances created already.
Yeah, he's class.
It's honestly like, I'll have to find it now because it is absolutely ridiculous. How many he's creating.
I think he created 3 against Oldham.
He's 5th on the list, so he's joint 2nd. Look at that. 10 chances created already.
What's that in the whole of League 2 or Rovers?
In the whole of League 2, Josh Marsh, Tommy O'Reilly, Mitch Pinnock, and Ryan Glover are all on 11. Then it's Jack Sparks. He creates 2 chances per game.
Yeah, because he created 3. I remember looking at, obviously Foot Mob. 3 created against Oldham. Obviously, so unlucky not to get the winner without a free kick.
I know.
But his delivery is just quality. We knew it anyway. Anyone that would have seen him play, you know, obviously he struggled a bit, you know, last season. It didn't work out for him at Peterborough for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's quality. Like the delivery, even him, like that tackle right at the end where he was, you know, punching the air and getting the fans up. And then the atmosphere went up.
I love it. Give me a bit of passion. That's all I want in life. Just in life from everybody, anything you do in life, if you do it with passion, or, you know, just give me some passion. And how can you moan? How can you moan? Give me passion. 100%. That's all I ask for.
Yeah. And then obviously, Southern Hells as well. Yeah, class.
Yeah.
Again,
my little Welsh boy.
Yeah, the little Welsh boy in that. Maka. But yeah, he's class again. Again, if he stays fit, he's going to be quality. He's a very, very good player.
We know
we all knew anyway. We all knew that he's a quality player. You know, Stockport fans said he was class. Obviously, would have played and would have still been there if he was, you know, playing, you know, sort of every week or, you know, playing more games. But yeah, he's been very, very good. He's come in. He's obviously had to get his minutes up a little bit, but he's come in to the last 2 games, started them both since the senior red card, and he's been class.
Yeah, Joel ain't touching grass anytime soon if Macca's on form.
No, 100%. But yeah, like you said, LT, Promise, Ellis obviously got his first, was that his 50th goal? Mm-hmm. Obviously for Rovers, and it's mad though, isn't it? All that possession that Cambridge had second half, and obviously it was very squeaky bum time. I was like, Christ, but in the end, like, just bodies on the line. Obviously Darryl went to a 5 at the back with sort of 15 minutes to go, but even though, you know, they did have a couple of close moments. We mentioned that Kaiko one earlier on, but Southwood didn't have anything to do. It's mad.
No, nothing.
I can't remember the last. If anyone could let us know, when was the last time a team, home or away, didn't have a shot on target against us? I can imagine it's been a very, very long time. Like, for all that possession they had, you know, and they didn't have a shot on target. But yeah, brilliant win. Let's quickly get on to the Tottenham game very quickly. Obviously, bend it like Hutchinson and all that. But yeah,
I love it.
Obviously, it was a madness. Absolute madness. 3-0 down. I thought, Christ alive, like this is going to be like 6-0 before half time. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was mad. It was mad. But yeah, I think that's what 14 goals over the last 2 games we played against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Obviously, we played him last year as well. But yeah, it was a madness. Obviously, we did obviously go into this earlier on, Hemmings versus Hainer, but the fact that the thing that really, well, not really frustrated me, but almost in a way, we had that performance from our defenders and our team on Saturday against Cambridge, and then obviously we made a load of changes because it's the EFl Trophy. It is what it is. But all of them, all 5 players that came in, you sort of want them to play well, of course, and sort of state their claim, if you will, or trying to after how we played on Saturday. It's just, God, the goals were awful. Don't get me wrong, there were a lot of ballers in that Tottenham team, but the defending was crazy. I couldn't really. No. Well, I say I couldn't believe it. Obviously, some of the people that say usual suspects, were obviously defending poorly, but managed to get it back to 3-1, then 3-2. Obviously, Fabrizio, great, well taken goal, nutmeg finish. Then obviously we got another goal, but then they went 4-2 up, and you're thinking, wow, there's no chance. Senior again,
nuts.
Senior dived in. Obviously, their winger stuck it top corner. It was a fantastic finish. And then obviously, bend it like Hutchinson steps up. You're thinking, is this going to go in? And he put it top bins off the post. I was like, wow. I think that's the most frustrating thing about Hutchinson, is that we know he's got it. He's got the quality.
I mean, it's some of the most passion he's put in, like in a celebration, just to remind you, I can do it.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it. I put a tweet out that said, "Oh, what a peach of a finish," and I don't mind the celebration at all. And as I said earlier, some guy commented saying, "Yeah, because you're a simp." I was like, "I'm a simp for Isaac Hutchinson. Do you know me at all?" Like, it was absolutely brilliant. He absolutely, like you said, he spanked it off the post. So fair play to him.
Mad finish.
Yeah.
To be fair, like at the time, I didn't see him. I'm not really bothered about it. To be fair,
I mean, if you care about it, like, come on now, honestly, what you crying about is an EFL Trophy game where he's put his hand up to about 4 fans. Who cares?
1,000 actually.
Okay, sorry, Charlie Haynes.
1,000.
I mean, why do you care? It's he plays for our football club. Let's back him. Let's stop giving him shit. And if you stop giving him shit, he might actually improve. Yes, he's been poor, very poor. And his dad has also got involved with a couple of things as well. That's not going to help his case. But he plays for Bristol Rovers. So let's just back the kiddie.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I mean, we talked about it last week, but I sort of get why he's done it, because, some of the comments have been mad about him. Obviously, is obviously dad, I mean, I'd be the same, to be fair. Like, if my son was playing, for a club, and you've seen, like, some of the comments were terrible. I get it. Like, me and you will say he's played poor, but we're not going to go in on personally, for God's sake. We're not going to go on anyone.
If you're messaging a player personally to tell him how bad you are, you're an absolute weirdo.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're an absolute weirdo. Like, you are just a weirdo. If you're taking time out of your day to message a football player to tell him that he's, and I mean, I'm not saying, every now and again, like, I've had conversations with a couple of the boys, and you say, yeah, you were a bit shit today, mate. And they go, yeah, it was a bad day. But if you're actually actively trying to abuse the bloke,
yeah, it's mad. It is crazy.
I've just seen Grazioli's name mentioned in the comments.
Oh, yeah, Grazioli, that Italian.
Is my guy.
Italian baller.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, Lewis as well saying, Fabrizio started something special, lots of goals. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it was brilliant to see him. That's what, if you'd have said that before the game, that's what you want to see. You want to see more goals. You want to see, obviously, players. Obviously, now Fabrizio, Ellis, and Hutchinson are all on 2 goals, which is really good. Obviously, confidence. That's the thing as well. If you'd and I know it's only I get it. It's only the trophy, but I mean, look at last year. Look at that Swindon game last year. 4-0 down, and you're like, yeah, there was nothing. But at least we even though it was obviously a completely different team, pretty much that started on Saturday. At least there was character shown, because last year, if we would have done that like we seen all last year, we wouldn't have come back from that.
Never.
Even if it is against under 21s team. So yeah, that's good to see. But yeah, Ellis getting another goal. Obviously, Tom English making his debut. Couple of other names. Why have I forgotten? The few other academy players on the bench as well that didn't come on. I think it was. It's a weird name.
Don't even try and butcher it.
Iwewu, something like that.
Yeah. One of them.
Obumdeni or Obudeni or something like that. Apologies if you're watching or someone clips this and send it to you. I apologise. But yeah, good to see that happen as well.
We love to see it, and they are, by all accounts, from what I've heard, talented, hard-working young men, and I really hope that we can see them sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Shout out to the academy. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Which is it's good to see. But yeah, obviously the penalty. Yeah, penalties. Obviously Ollie missed. I was gutted for him because I thought he played quite well, put everything in, deserved the goal. But yeah, super Brad Young. Obviously he'll be ready for Newport. To be fair, I don't think he really could have. I know obviously he conceded 4, but I don't think he could have done massive amounts about them goals. Like it was one of those, but I don't think.
I mean,
maybe a couple of them.
But one of the goals that even Reece Carr in his interview said, I'm sure he won't be happy with a couple of those goals. But you rectify it in the penalty shootout, and it is what it is, mate. We won the penalty shootout, came back from 3-0 down, and you can't ask for much more. The aim of the game is to entertain fans, and you certainly entertained us in that game. So I think that wraps it up perfectly, mate.
100%. Yeah, appreciate everyone that's tuning in right now. Nearly 90 people. Make sure you've hit the like button if you haven't already. It really does help out the algorithm and getting more people to the channel. Of course, make sure you subscribe if you haven't as well. A lot of you that do watch the streams and the videos are not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 6.5, 7K, which is class. Make sure you subscribe to Josh as well. And follow the socials and use the Fan Hub link as well. It's in the little thing going out the bottom as well, at the Fan Hub gas in it. And yeah, obviously next week we will be introducing our. We've been quite lucky that a couple of people, one obviously close mate of mine, Jan, and another person as well will be sponsoring the podcast. So we'll do that. We'll talk about that next week as well. So yeah, appreciate them, and just keep up the quality support as well. But yeah, we will bring in Alex now from the DN35 podcast. Obviously, he's been waiting a little bit of time. Yeah, even Alex, how are you, mate? You good?
Evening, gents. Yeah, I'm just looking at things that bastards print.
It's
been printed this week. So yeah, I'm all right. I got no voice though, so sorry.
I can imagine.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah, obviously, print that bastard. Yeah, it goes back because that was actually the last time we played against each other. It's pretty mad, really. 10 years ago.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I'm quite grateful for it, really. Last night when that goal that was onside, seeing another pretty obvious decision go against us, there was PTSD coming. I was just thinking 2015 playoff final again.
Yeah,
but there we go.
It was a nibble.
Well, we're good at fishing.
Yeah, you are to be fair. But yeah, talk about and obviously if anyone's got any questions as well for Alex, then let us know in the comments below. But
he's been waiting a while, so please do.
All right, reading.
But yeah, talk us through everything about last night first, because fair play. Even I wanted you to win. I can't stand United. I don't think anyone can, obviously, unless they're United fans, of course. But yeah, that was brilliant. What an atmosphere. What a win. What a night. Obviously, still hardly no voice, but yeah. Let us know. What did you make of that? That must have felt amazing.
Do you know what? I assume you guys have had, like giant killings as well that you guys remember and such. And I don't. We I've been lucky enough to see us beat Liverpool at Anfield and beat Spurs and stuff like that. But and then, sort of falling into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup a couple of years ago. But yesterday's was a bit different. Usually they're sort of like penalty, set piece, defend for 90 minutes. Yeah, Doncaster did beat us, Ben. I remember that. But I don't remember anybody else really. I don't even remember anyone else doing that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
There was a little team that looked like Hartlepool that I remember that, but I don't remember anything. I had to go home because I lived in Woking at the time, and it was the train to fucking Bristol. And
no.
I'll tell you something. There was no enjoyment. You're all miserable as fuck on it. I assume they saw me and went, "Oh, we'll keep our heads down. We'll fucking fluke that."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, no, it was really good. But what I was trying to say is that most of those wins are kind of a bit spawny. They'll, loads of luck, penalty, whatever. We fucking dominated them for like at least 45, 50 minutes. And it was just, what's going on? And the best bit is it's a tight old ground. It's not too dissimilar to you guys. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy and stuff. And they don't get the sort of protection they're meant to. And Casemiro's like sat in his away dugout with the little fucking 16-year-olds banging on the plastic going, "Hey, Casemiro," he looks around, they go, fuck off.
That's class.
And yeah, no, they were great. And I'll be honest, we rested a couple of players, or we certainly changed it up. So Kabia is usually the guy that leads the line. I thought Gardner was incredible yesterday when he did it. Yeah, well, Ben, 38 fan, it was impressive, but you do remember you are a fucking city. Do you know that? Do you know you're a city? You're quite big. And the other Bristol team do fuck all. It's well boring supporting them. At least you lot go up and down and have a little bit of entertainment.
Granted, that's what we want to hear.
Yeah, you're pretty questionable when it comes to picking
they
managers.
Are absolutely choice woeful of support, honestly.
I can't think of anyone worse than having Ian Holloway, but you seem to pick one slightly worse than that. Yeah, so that was great. And that sort of half when you'd finish your 2-0 up, it should have been 3 or
Yeah.
And you're kind of just running around each other, and you just because everybody's in not the same place they usually are. And you say, "Oh fuck, I've got to sit in the main stand this week with all the old codgers. I can't sit in the lower because they're all gone." And then you're like, "What are you doing here? What the fuck's going on?" It's just lots of people hugging each other. And then, they brought on the big boys, and that's always kind of like, that's already your first victory in it. It's like, you fucking had to bring on Fernandez, didn't you, you weirdo?
Yeah.
And then, and then we had that goal disallowed. We've been there, big games. It always happens to us. Sometimes, teams get favourable with it and then win a spawny penalty shootout. But, it was great. They're really good. They were just to a man. They were amazing. My worry is there's a little bit of after the Lord's Mayor show now. They've done really well beforehand. They concentrated, they focused. There wasn't a dip in performance, but you've got to be. If you scored like 20 minutes of penalties, you've got to be knackered a little bit. And then when you guys come, is there a chance that we won't be at the same level we've been at for the rest of the season? There's nothing to suggest they won't be, but I'd be fucking knackered. And I'd also be going up to a Kamil Conteh going, "You could have beaten Man United if you wanted to stay for more than 6 months."
Yeah. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Because there's a few little things. Obviously, the two McEachran brothers will be facing each other, and also obviously Kamil Conteh, he's been what is it, a year and a half now he's been with us. Obviously since that transfer, obviously he's had a few links away. Maybe something could still happen where he leaves us, but I can't see it. I think he will stay, but it wouldn't be surprising if someone comes in for him really late. It is the Rovers' way, to be honest.
Well, far be it from me. I quite liked the lad while he was here, but he didn't have any fucking loyalty. Well, I guess it's football. You don't really, but 6 months. See you later, guys. I'm off. And that's. Do you know what? Football clubs our size and sort of our ilk, that's the only way we're going to be able to make money and push up the league.
Same with us. Yeah.
And
it's the same.
You just have to take it. But it's like, geez, you could have at least spent 9 months here. You were like the only decent player. And what
was it? Half a season he was at you.
Yeah, he came in September, was gone by January.
Yeah, that's mad.
I was like, oh, okay, fine.
We're gonna be
But at least we got a bit of cash for him, at least, and
got some decent money.
But I hope he's doing all right. He was really talented. He'd have loved playing in this team, but I just don't think he went a bit. He started the first September to November, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Then I don't know if he was turning heads and stuff, and his form dipped a little bit. But he was pretty impressive, and I hope he gets a nice reception. But there'll be some going 6 months. Come on, mate. A little bit mercenary. But hopefully they'll all still be buzzing. They just keep singing about who the fuck are Man United. It's getting a bit boring now. It's the 87th minute and they're 2-0 down. When they're going to shut up?
I tell you what would be lovely though. Kamil Conteh, I'm pretty sure he hasn't scored a goal yet for us. I tell you what would be lovely if he's getting some crap from your fans and he just goes and scores. Because he don't really shoot with us. He'll just obviously pass it. Usually he's one of those that just keeps the ball moving. But because I remember when we did, I think he might have scored one or two for you. But I remember when he was at that season on loan at Gateshead, he scored quite a few good goals actually. So it would be nice if he was getting crap and he done a Hutchinson for us and just went up to score and just done it. That would be amazing. But
it would be nice. The way we're playing though, we'd be probably 3-0 up at the time, which will be like, yeah, fine, whatever. Don't worry about it.
True.
You're on fire.
Yeah, it's entertaining at the moment. It's not something we're really used to. But it'd be funny. I'm glad he's all right. I know he went through a bit of a rigmarole, but I mean, the fact that transfer got announced by Fabrizio Romano was a bit random. He's like, he's going to Bristol Rovers. Like, what?
Yeah, Fabrizio. Yeah, he was loving it. To be fair, though, a lot of the stuff now he's doing though, he's had a few stinkers. To be fair, this season. So yeah, I don't know who knows about that. But yeah, obviously, yeah, for those that haven't obviously seen your form results, obviously talk about, because 7 games unbeaten in all competitions. Obviously in the league, you're 4th on 11 points. Scored 10, conceded 5, 3 wins, 2 draws. You obviously beat Shrewsbury in the first round of the Carabao Cup 3-1. So yeah, last night was just a madness. Yeah, talk about your season so far and also your last league game, because you did draw away at Accrington Stanley and missed another penalty, didn't you, in that game? Talk us through that.
Yeah, do you know what? When Kabia stepped up to take the first penalty after he's missed the last 2, I was shitting it a little bit. But it takes balls of steel to put it away, and he was at least he did so, and he did it twice. Yeah, last week against Accrington Stanley, we were the better team again. But the thing that we were missing is Kieran Green wasn't playing, and he's a real key link between the midfield and the guy up front. Kabia kind of cut a lonely figure for a while, and we kind of had 3 8s in the middle of the park. So Corey, McEachran, and who was playing with him as well, can't remember. But there were 3 8s playing quite, and none of them really, they have the ability to, but no one sort of led the line and going, right, I'm going to be that link and run on behind them and do that. And that's probably where I thought the problems came from. We were the better team. We created enough chances to win it, but it's one of those games. Exactly. We fought beautifully against Walsall, beat them 1-0 and played brilliantly. But then you go to Accrington and go, oh shit, we should really be, taking. But a point away from home is no laughing matter. And with the pressure on from when Wednesday's looming in the back of your head, I can kind of forgive them because they're doing wonderful stuff. We've scored more goals than anyone in the Football League at the moment. We've just beaten Man United. I'm not sure if anybody knows that. And yeah, so we just seem to have depth. So we were, 45 minutes away from getting in the playoffs last year. I'd have been worried if we won, because you guys know it more than anyone that the gap in League One seems to be a fucking canyon in terms of the haves and the have-nots. And we know full well if we get promoted, we're probably playing between 14th and 24th. And you can see as well, teams that come down from League One can be in trouble pretty quickly. Morecambe, they've got issues otherwise. Yeah, Carlisle, you guys, and
at the moment, yeah, we got that first win, but yeah, it did look that way at the start. We were like, Christ,
he'll be fine. But it's really weird, is there's it's almost a bit like when we're in, the National League, sort of, there isn't much difference between the National League and like the bottom half of League Two. It seems to be the same.
Yeah, there isn't. Yeah,
League Two and League One. If you're organised, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I think we didn't have the depth. We have the depth now. We've only got one lone player in as well. And I'm kind of two things. I'm slightly worried. They played well, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's exactly how you should be. I'm slightly worried the lads played a bit too well last night. It's like, hang on, lads, the window isn't shut yet. Can you all like misplace a pass or two, please? You're on national TV at the moment. Don't be too fucking good. Like telling Evan Corey to spawn one into the corner, or if that'd be really appreciated.
He looks a baller. He looks a baller. Him.
They honestly, Artell, the ability he has to improve a player is phenomenal. It's not something we've had for a long time. So he's been brilliant. Kieran Green was a clodder. Everybody, that relegated the season we nearly got relegated. Just get him out. He's another one of Paul Hurst's signings that's not good. And then last season, you go, what the fuck is this guy? Scores from the halfway. Yeah, and it's like, surely he's hit his ceiling. That's it. That's all he can. And then this season, he's just gone another step.
Again.
So and whatever Artell's doing is working, and we're on for the right. I'm fully expecting playoff sort of positions.
Yeah.
As long as we're there.
I agree.
But you're going to be distracted if you win the League Cup like we will do. Europe's going to be playing on your mind, and they're not going to be able to focus on the league.
Yeah.
So, I'm dancing on the ceiling at the moment. I haven't been this happy since I walked down Wembley Way in 2015, knowing I was going to spank Bristol.
And then it all went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what?
It's crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't change that for the world, because it was it's great. Two big teams. Let's be fucking honest. Like, they shouldn't be in the National League, and it was a great game. I mean, we'd been to Wembley slightly more often than you guys, so we were like, another game at Wembley. Let's, we'll take 20,000. But you guys, yes, this is brilliant. And what it meant is that afterwards there was kind of a bit of, we need to do something special to get out of this league. We've been here for ages.
Yeah.
And so the fans raised about 120 grand, like off their own back, and then that helped us buy Omar Bogle. That kind of propelled us to it. And there's a wonderful image. So the guy, John Paul Pittman, who missed the penalty for us, there's a picture of him with our club photographer called Anne Boyers, who's like a matriarch. She's like the mum of the team. And she was like consoling him and hugging him. And then the next year when we won, literally exactly the same position. He's there. It's like he's there getting a hug off her as well. So it's like kind of bookended it perfectly. And it was great. And then we had shit owners who like shat on it all and went, no, the money just went into paying debt. It did fuck all. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you lot can jump off a short cliff. That'd be really appreciated. And they did, thankfully.
Yeah. It's mad when you think about it, because when you talk about it, you think 10 years ago, but it feels like it was yesterday. Like 18-year-old me was there. Absolutely. It was a madness. We've been obviously the sort of younger generation of Rovers, obviously anyone but under probably the age of 30. Like I've been to Wembley twice, and we've won. Obviously Shrewsbury game 8 years before we played you, and obviously against you guys. But obviously I think at the old Wembley, I think we've lost once or twice, I think. So
okay.
Yeah, it seems crazy, and it like even Josh, you put them obviously pictures up. You were in obviously the boxes and that pictures with Darryl. It's like, it's mad, isn't it?
Poshing up, were you?
The
guy not in the red seat going, what's going on here? Why is he not? Why we still got 11 men on the pitch? I've been in the bar for the last 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a few internal connections with Rovers and the old owners and that family. We were quite close to the Dumfords. So yeah, it was a great day for me. And I got offered a contract by the Grimsby manager afterwards, because I got mistaken for a player. So we were taken into the players' lounge because I was wearing the same suit. And oh my God, it was amazing. Then I got to see the cup and the trophy, and I got pictures.
Don't see the cup, because I remember seeing an image of a Bristol Rovers player with that cup.
With his balls in it,
yeah. Oh yeah, the snake. Yeah.
And I had it right next to my face. It was
and that was it. The next year, our players are like kissing it. It's like, don't kiss that.
Don't kiss that.
I don't think it's been washed.
Yeah, it was an absolutely great day for me, and great day for the club. And yeah, I got told I would be starting on £2,000 a week if I passed the trial at Grimsby. So I was absolutely.
We got more fucking money then than we do now. What's going on?
A lot of the time, I don't think they knew I was absolutely horrendous. And when they worked out that I was quite drunk and my dad was crying when Daryl came in and kissed his feet, they realised that we weren't actually players and we got asked to leave. But yeah, it was fantastic. It was a great day. It must have been horrible for you in that moment, but it was a great day and just superb.
Do you know what? It wasn't that bad. It was one of those ones where you go, we performed really well. I think we were marginally the better team, but there wasn't much in it.
Yeah, you were.
And then you were for sure.
Yeah, you were definitely the better team.
And it was just what happens. And I wouldn't change it because it did mean we went through that whole thing. And I think there was a massive thing to connect the team with the fans at the time, because that kind of had gone missing.
Yeah.
Then we won the playoffs the next year against Forest Green, which was weird, going from having 48,000 in front of you or whatever it was to like four people. And then the next week we had to play in the EFl Trophy final, and the players were still drunk and we were all still drunk. I remember like swashing like down Prosecco and champagne as we're walking down Wembley way because no one gave a shit, and we lost 1-0 to already relegated Halifax. It was like everyone's just got a hangover. Can everyone please not sing too loudly?
No one cares.
yeah, exactly. Like brilliant. Yeah, all right, okay, fine. Have the trophy. We're going to see you later in the Football League. But yeah, no, we've got a plan in place, and the owners that we've got now are local lads, done good. They work really well with everybody. They're doing the sort of slow progression, getting everything built up and doing it. And it's good enough to beat Man United apparently. But it's really interesting in where we're going to go from here. And you kind of hope, like games like yesterday's, there's got to be some tech tycoon out there with 45 billion in his pocket going, I want me some of that. Where do you want me to put this money? But I think everyone who enjoyed it in his living the Schadenfreude of watching Man United being miserable should have to pay us a £5. Just stick it in a pot and just and take the money that way. But yeah, no, it's really good. We're really strong. We're really quick in transition. We are pretty decent at set pieces. We will probably get a penalty and we will miss it. We're probably exhausted. Yeah, it's just we take so many touches in the box. It's ridiculous, and we're bound to trip over a leg. And we've had some soft fucking penalties this year where it's like,
these refs are a shambles. I'm not surprised.
Actually, been my prediction for the crazy prediction that Grimsby miss a pen.
It should have been. Grimsby score a pen would be the weird one in the league. Anyway.
Fair.
But we're pretty good at that. It was interesting with the team yesterday. They'll all be a bit knackered. There were quite a few first teamers there. Kabia wasn't. He played in, with the last 20 minutes to go. So we will still. Lennell John Lewis is playing for Boston.
Yeah, under Graham Coughlin.
And doing really well.
4th or 5th in League One. Yeah,
and they've got Jordan Cropper. Jordan Cropper, who was from Chesterfield. That's the best throw on him in the world. It's amazing. It's like, it's just pure speed and it's flat and no one can deal with it. And that was basically how we got promoted in 2021. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice. You guys will bring a fair few at least. It's not going to be like Harrogate where we've got 3 people in the corner. Sorry for the state the Man United fans left it in. It's not our fault. They got a bit upset.
Yeah, I'm not surprised they're a bit fuming, to be fair.
The pitch will be properly fucking wrecked. The amount of people that were slipping over on it.
Yeah,
everyone's running on in their Adidas Sambas and going, "Oh shit, this is a really wet pitch."
Did you run on or not?
Yeah. My son stacked it the second he got on. He like Klinsmann dived like 20 yards in front. But it was good. Actually, if the owners are listening, no, I didn't go on the pitch. I was responsible. I wouldn't do that. Don't find me. But yeah, it was good.
It's mad. Yeah, there was that comment from Luca about obviously we were one of the clubs linked with Ollie Palmer, but he's going to Swindon. Yeah, Why would you
want to go there?
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Shambles, isn't it? Inbreds and roundabouts and all that. I don't know. Shambles.
Well, you've got an absolute fucking lunatic as your manager who's what was the saying? Leave football before the football leaves you. I think he should have left 3 clubs ago. But
Yeah.
He's
he's doing well there. He done a madness last year because when we played them in the EFl Trophy last year, lost 4-0. At that stage, they were second. I think they were second or third bottom in the league, and he joined them and took them to 10th.
He's a vibes manager at the moment, so he did exactly the same with us when he came in.
Yeah, obviously, he was there with you.
Brilliant. Yeah, he was absolutely brilliant in that way. And then the COVID season happened, and Holloway didn't speak to any of the players until August, and no one knew what was going on. And I think him and the owner were quite tight. He's got a thing with problematic owners, and he basically, I think they both agreed that the season would be cancelled, so let's not spend too much money on the squad. And he was bringing in people from Aberystwyth and Taunton Town and Folkestone Invicta. It was like, oh, I'm not really sure this is going to go very well, actually, Ian. And so he left. It was interesting. He's not well loved. But
I can imagine, to be fair. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, Josh, have you got any thoughts or questions based on Grimsby? Any certain players, the style, etc.?
Yeah, I've got one question. So I have a couple of friends who play for Truro City. Yeah. And they were saying how much of a baller Jaze is. And I was wondering how he's made that step up, because obviously every time I look on FotMob or whatever, he's banging the goals in, and he seems to have taken a liking to you lot, and the Mariners seem to like him. And I just wonder how does he look, because that's a big old jump up. And
yeah, he looks absolutely fine. He honestly,
it's really good to hear.
The obviously it's been quite, there's only a few games, but the one that's encapsulated it, 90, he was playing up front on his own against Harrogate, and in the 90th minute he had enough energy and enough speed to run back onside for the ball to be played, to then beat the man on the chase back and slot it in for the equaliser. And that I thought was incredible. He's really quick, really strong.
Yeah.
And, as long as he's one-on-one, he can slot it away. Bit of a problem with penalties, missed 2 penalties, but then again, he put 2 away against Anana yesterday. So we can't really judge him on that, but he doesn't seem phased. I wonder how he feels about not starting yesterday against Man United. My thoughts are that I reckon Man United set up to play against him, expecting him to start, and then we put in Cam Gardner instead. And so they're like, well, what do we do with this guy? Because he hasn't really played that much. But Jaze will lead the line on Saturday, and he's absolute world. We've got these guys that are run by, who's the Brighton owner, Jamestown. So whatever they use, when we were getting spanked by them in the FA Cup quarterfinals, our owners were effectively schmoozing them, and we got access to it as well. So they've gone proper championship manager. So they're buying people from Faroe Islands and Iceland and Truro, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I got told by a couple of the lads that he's a player, he's a baller. So
yeah, he done bits there, didn't he?
He did do bits there. Obviously, they got promoted and everything, and it's just so nice to see that like a player can make that step up and do well and look comfortable. So I'm really happy for him.
Yeah. He's on 3 league goals, isn't he? 3 league goals, and he's got
I think so.
He scored against
and he got one in the cup.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm loving him, and McEachran's doing brilliantly as well. Swindon fans have no clue about judging a player because they're like, oh, he's busted flush and he's been player of the season, and I don't want to lose him, but it will happen at some point soon. We're just, I don't know what to do on these previews anymore, because usually I just come on and go, yeah, it's shit, yeah, you'll be fine. But nowadays, like, we'll probably beat you.
It's gonna be one hell of a game. Obviously, the fact that obviously you're on form, haven't lost a game in any competition. We've obviously just won our first game and kept back-to-back clean sheets. Obviously, first time we've won and kept back-to-back clean sheets since March. Obviously, it was before that. Obviously, for any Grimsby fans watching on, and obviously for you as well, Alex, it was 15 games without a win in any competition before we beat Cambridge. So it's been a madness.
I can beat it. 2009, 2010 with Mike Newell, we went 24 games without a win.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Loads of draws, but 24. It was madness. And they're all getting pissed in a pub, basically. It's incredible. Wow. Absolute joke. There's an interview on the Under the Cosh podcast with a guy called Paul Linwood. what is it? If one of you guys was saying, don't put any abuse in and put it in with you're a weirdo. I agree with that. But Paul Linwood, if I saw him on a zebra crossing, I wouldn't break, basically.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a mad one. Yeah. Harry. Yeah. Alex did. What was it? About 15, 20 minutes ago, he was speaking about Conteh. So if you want to, if anyone's missed anything, then you can. Yeah, I'll leave timestamps in after anyway on the certain topics we've all.
He's a baller. He's great. He just, he got turned by his agent pretty fucking quickly. So
the agent talking.
You know exactly. But you guys are a great. If you're a young lad, where do you want to stay? Like Cleethorpes has got a half decent knife club, as my voice can attest to. But maybe he really likes the Zaza or something like that. He just wants a massive all you can eat on a Friday or something.
Lovely. Yeah. Well, it is. Bristol is good on a night out, but I would say obviously not. Obviously, I would say now it's not as good as it used to be. Like you literally see Rovers City players in the same bar as like normal people, which is a bit. Obviously, League One and League Two, I guess, it is what it is, but it is still a bit mad, to be fair. Literally, the other day, fucking loads of shitheads, Twine and all that, and Campray and McCrory, Viner in the same. It's weird being in the same. Yeah, but it is what it is, I guess. It is what
that
it is.
Used to be like at Grimsby. That used to be what it was like in the 90s when we were in the Championship.
Yeah, same as Rope. Yeah, Ben.
It's mad.
Yeah, our mate Ben was saying the stuff as well. They used to see all of them out, so it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, there was a comment from Luca as well saying about obviously the transfer window. Obviously, hopefully we can get in 3 or 4. There's been a couple of links, but nothing concrete as of yet. Obviously, we talked about it last week, but there ain't really much to talk about. Obviously, we mentioned Palmer. Apart from that, I've not heard anything. Obviously, Fosu's been linked.
You know what? Getting Palmer, he's a brand.
He played for you, didn't he, when you played against us?
Yeah, he was great, and do you know what? I actually remember watching Ollie Palmer paid for Woking first, and my wife is a Woking fan. And I watched him, and then when we signed him, I was like, lads, he's going to be well shit. I saw him; he couldn't put the ball past a bloke at Farnborough. He's not going to be half decent for us, and he was all right. So again, showing, as a man that went, I think we should get Holloway as manager. I've got no sort of zeroing in on what's good for anybody. I just think he's probably, he's a good idea, but I don't think he's probably worth the cash you'd have to pay for him. He's going Swindon anyway.
But obviously, last year, he's got 3 goals in 26 starts. But it is what it is. It is what it is. To be fair, if he wants to go Swindon, then it is what it is. But not been many links at the moment, but hopefully we can get 3 or 4 in various positions as well. Shout out to where's that comment as well? Thatcher's End TV. Make sure you subscribe to them. Obviously, Prime Gas. Freddie Gasser obviously started that, so make sure you go and subscribe to him, follow him on YouTube, TikTok as well. Let's get into. Obviously before that, I will talk about our record against Grimsby, especially in the last 7 meetings. Obviously, the last time we played you was 2015. Obviously, beat you on penalties at Wembley, beat you in the away game. The draw as well. Beat you on penalties. Beat you 1-0 at your place with Lockyer scoring the winner in the away league game. Drew 0-0 on the opening day. But then the only game we've lost to you in the last 7 meetings was the game in 2007 when you beat us at your place 4-3. But apart from that, we've got...
That was a cracker, wasn't it? That was a really good football, not just loads of goals. It was a pretty decent actual game that everyone came around and go, do you know what? Lower league can be quite good. Completely forgetting the other 35 games we've just watched where everybody lost 1-0.
The record looks good against you. Obviously that doesn't always mean stuff. Obviously our away record, again, we've already ticked off getting that win, but now it's about time we do it away from them, because our last away win was in January. So it would be lovely to get a win, but obviously it's going to be a very tough game. But also a lot of the games you look at, obviously 1-1. 1-0, 0-0, 1-0, 1-0, 2-1. A lot of the games are very close as well, usually. We'll get into lineup predictions. Neil has gone for the same team. But Alex, let us know what you think the starting 11 will be for Grimsby.
Oh, fucking hell. Pim, Warren, Rogers, and Tharm. Tharm was the only one that missed out yesterday. I'd expect him to be back in, but Warren put in a shift yesterday.
Yeah,
so it'll either be so I could imagine someone like Staunton replacing Sweeney at left back because he had to deal with Mbuemo all night. Then in midfield, I'd expect to see McEachran and Green and Corey again, unless there's any injuries that have been picked up, and then Kabia up front with someone like, I'd imagine maybe there's a hope that Danny Rose might be back, which, when those two are playing together, that's going to be, be knackered and then be shithoused by Danny Rose, which would usually be our what would we experience? So I'm looking forward to seeing them. And then we've got Jason Daddy Van Thorson meant to be coming back. We've got so many players that are yet to come in and play that will be first team players.
Yeah, it's mad.
Everyone's just buzzing, and it's I don't like it. I'll be honest, lads. I'm feeling nervous. I don't like feeling this. I don't like enjoying football.
Yeah, but let's hope you're. Yeah, let's hope we obviously catch you on a. That's the thing. It's one of those, isn't it? Because yes, obviously they'll be tired, but also they'll be absolutely buzzing. Well, the whole club is. They'll all be buzzing. So it's one of them, obviously. Yeah.
How many are you meant to be bringing? Do you know what?
Not sure. I'm not sure.
Anything over 100 would be great.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I would imagine 500-600 at least. Good. Because it's pay on the day as well. Yeah, I should imagine.
Do you want to know what to do when you're there? Do you want to know what the ideal itinerary should be?
Well, do you know what? Funny enough, you say that, because the last time I went back in 2015, when Locks had us in them limbs when we beat you 1-0, we got there and we asked some people on the, where's the best place for away fans? And they sent us over here. They did. They sent us to this hotel where it was like this hotel bar where it was basically all the Grimsby.
Was that the one across the road?
Yeah. It was all like the hooligans in there. So they sent us there, and we were like, I'm not sure we should go in there because they look like they're going to batter us. So, but yeah, it was it'll
be fine. So going to Cleethorpes, it's about a 15-20 minute walk, depending on how quick you walk from there to the ground. The fish and chips you should get because I go to Bristol quite a lot. You guys can't do fish and chips. Really sorry. It's so either go to Ernie Beckett's or Ocean Fish Bar if you just want to get it and eat it on the seafront, or if you want to sit down and have a proper meal, Steele's is the best one. That's in the centre of town, and opposite is a place called the Market Taverners, which is a great pub. Then you've also got the Victoria, which is kind of like walking, and if it's a nice day, which it should be, if you just walk down to the promenade, you can basically walk along the beach and along the thing, jump over the bridge, you get the best picture of a football ground you ever will do, and then you're in the away end basically. So just do everything in Cleethorpes. There's quite a few pubs there, and we're all friendly. And be honest, as long as you just go and go, well done lads, you made us laugh our tits off on Wednesday, you'll be absolutely fine. Just don't mention 2015. Everyone will start to don't ruin the vibes.
No. Yeah, that's class. So for anyone watching, appreciate you. Obviously, you telling fans that either watch, obviously everyone that's watching live or if they watch back after. Yeah, I'm pretty gutted I'm not going, but I just needed a game off because I'm usually there pretty much every week. But yeah, our away form is. And like I said to Josh at the start of the show, we'll probably win tomorrow, and I won't be there. So that just sum it up, to be honest. Yeah, because our away record is 18 losses out of the last 20. Is it 18 or 19? Well, 18 losses out of the last 24, 25 games, and 3 wins in that. So, yeah.
We do.
Hopefully we break that tomorrow.
We do owe you. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, and you've not beaten us for a while, so
yeah, exactly. But that means a lot. Manchester United haven't beaten us at Blundell Park since 1905, and that run will continue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, don't always mean anything. But yeah, Josh, what's your lineup? You going unchanged? I'm guessing from the Clippers.
Unchanged. I'll rattle it off quickly. Southwood, Maka, Kilgour, Lopata, Sparks, McEachran, Hutchinson, Conteh, Promise, Harrison, and Luke Thomas. unchanged. I don't see any reason to change a winning side. I know there's shouts for Fabrizio to come in, but Fabrizio, I mean, that academy game suited his game well. Getting kicked the shit out of for 90 minutes away in a League Two side, it's not the game for him to start. Bring him off the bench when obviously you already got a tired Grimsby, and then cause havoc then. So, yeah, for me, it's totally unchanged.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. Southwood, Macca, Kilgour, Lapata, Sparks, McEachran, Conteh, Hutchinson, Ellis also returning. Obviously, he's pretty mad, really. He's only, 31, Ellis? And considering, he was, 17, 18 when we played, or maybe 20, actually. But it's mad, obviously, he's back, and obviously he scored against you in the last game. But, yeah, I agree, unchanged. Neil would also do unchanged as well. Score predictions then. Alex, what's your score prediction? And, of course, everyone listening in and watching, let us know your predictions in the comments as well.
You guys don't sound that confident. I'm going 4-1 Town. I'm going 4-1. We'll give you your Kamil Conteh goal. He can do his little... He can be the first one to score, and then we'll miss 2 penalties and still score 4. Let's go with that. Let's be an arrogant dick so you can clip it and play it next time when you win 1-0.
4-1. Who's your goal scorers for Grimsby?
Kabia with 2, McEachran with 1, and Kieran Green with 1.
Bloody hell. Well, yeah, we've got some...
You can clip it and use it, and you go, look at what this tosser said again. And we won 3-0.
Hopefully.
Print that you fucking bastards. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That would be lovely. Harry's gone 1-1. Tom Butler's got... Harry Jenkins has gone 1-0 Gas. Tom Butler's gone 2-1 Grimsby. Luke has gone 2-1. Jerry 1-1. Claire 3-1 Grimsby. Of course, keep that in your comments as well. We are nearly finished. Josh, what is your score prediction?
I'll keep it very nice and simple. I am thinking a 1-1 draw. I struggle to see how we win away at Grimsby, but I also think that we've looked better the last couple of games. So I'm sitting on the fence, and I'm going 1-1, and my goal scorer is going to be Ellis Harrison. He'll make it 3-3 for the Gas. That's my prediction, and I will not be taking negative comments. No way.
So you're sticking with the same prediction you done last week, and hopefully, because obviously, you went for a 1-1, we won, so hopefully the same this week. You go for a 1-1 and we win 1-0 again. That would be lovely. WJHC has gone 1-0 to the Gas. Print that bastard. You know what? Ben Gill has gone 1-1. 4-1 Grimsby is just silly.
It should be more, Ben, but I'm trying to be respectful.
Tom's going 1-0. Optimistic Gas. Macca to score. Love that. 1-0 Gas. Ross Hancock. Love that. Ellis Harrison. I'd love to get back-to-back league wins for the first time again since March, but I can't see it. I'm going to go 1-1 as well. I'm going 1-1. I reckon, Kabia will score, and I'll go Ellis as well. Ellis, he does love a goal against Grimsby. He does love a cheeky goal. I love this comment as well. 1-0 Lee Mansell, the hero Lee Mansell. It'll probably be there as well, Mansell, obviously doing the commentary, but what a guy, man, Lee Mansell. I love that guy. But there we go. We've done now, obviously been going a little bit over than what we usually do, but thanks, Alex, for tuning in. Where can people find you?
Well, this week on the floor of a pub, probably, but we do a podcast every Sunday at 8. I'll be entirely honest, if we lose, we won't talk about you. We'll talk about beating Manchester United, which we did yesterday. We do that, and I'll be honest, it's all a bit up in the air at the moment because we'll do a match. We've done a match day thing where we try and record our audio responses. So if you want to listen to one, there's maybe that, but that's just me basically shouting abuse at the ref and saying how much of a scam the Premier League is, because these are all shit and they cost 75 million and they've just been done by a kid who was playing part-time last year.
That's class. So make sure you go and check that out, DM35. Obviously, Josh, again, class again for coming on. Where can obviously people find you, and have you got any other words to say before we end it up?
Gas Fan TV, subscribe, like, and do everything. All I want to know is, what did Neil go for? Because you didn't tell us his score prediction.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well,
nice and quickly, because my laptop's about to die.
Have a guess.
3-1 Grimsby.
1-0 Grimsby.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, Neil's gone for 1-0. Burns to score. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks to any fellow Grimsby fans who have also tuned in. Thanks for the quality support as always, Gareth. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, follow. Obviously, Hemmings versus Hainer will be out later, well, very soon actually, in about half an hour. But yeah, subscribe, follow the fan, follow the socials, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, talking about back-to-back wins. Come on, print that bastard. Out of gas.
Out of gas. Go on, boys.